What if the shortcuts you are taking in your self-improvement journey are actually sabotaging your progress? The hidden danger of oversimplifying your goals is more imminent than you realize. You've likely seen countless videos promising quick fixes, claiming that just 5 minutes a day will change your life. But beware, this often leads to a dangerous illusion of progress. You might feel a rush of motivation at first, but what happens when that excitement fades? Imagine waking up ready to tackle a new goal and diving into a trendy habit like a morning routine. You feel fantastic until you hit a wall. The benefits vanish, leaving you questioning what went wrong. This is a common pitfall that many encounter. Oversimplifying your goals can create a perilous cycle. When you chase one-size-fits-all solutions, you overlook your unique challenges. You may think you are advancing, but in reality, you are just skimming the surface. Consider someone eager to lose weight who jumps on the latest fad diet without assessing their own lifestyle. They might shed a few pounds initially, but what happens when they revert to old habits? The weight returns, leaving them defeated and doubting their willpower. This is the risk pursuing shortcuts often leads to disappointment. Each failed attempt chips away at your confidence, making self-improvement feel perpetually out of reach. Before you dive into the next trend, take a moment to pause and reflect. Are your goals truly aligned with who you are? Are you approaching them with patience and intention? These questions can help you identify critical warning signs and avoid the pitfalls of oversimplification. Your growth deserves more than a quick fix. It demands your focus and effort. Let's abandon shortcuts and embark on a journey that's genuinely your own. Remember, true self-improvement isn't about speed, it's about depth. Take a moment today to think about your own goals. What shortcuts have you been tempted by? Are they genuinely serving you, or just leading you down the wrong path? Embrace the process and commit to meaningful change. You've probably heard the saying, work smarter, not harder. But what happens when smarter turns into simpler? It's a trap many of us fall into without realizing it, and that's where the real danger lays. Imagine you set a goal to get fit and come across quick fixes, diets promising instant results, or apps that guarantee you'll get ripped in weeks. Tempting, right? But what if I told you these shortcuts could actually hinder your progress over time? You start off strong, but soon the excitement fades. You might skip workouts or neglect proper nutrition because it feels too complicated. Those shortcuts begin to seem like the only way forward, leading you down a frustrating path. Leading you down only. This issue isn't limited to fitness. Think about career growth. You might see ambitious colleagues using flashy tactics, networking hacks, personal branding tips, and trendy life coaches. But behind that shiny facade lies a bigger problem. These shortcuts often overlook the foundational skills that truly matter. Imagine landing that promotion, only to feel overwhelmed as if you've climbed a mountain without any training. The pressure builds, and instead of thriving, you're just trying to keep your head above water. These shortcuts create a false sense of progress, leaving you unprepared for real challenges. You might think you are making strides, but deep down, you sense something's off. Stress signals start to emerge, quietly reminding you that this approach is sustainable. You might be wondering, how do I break this cycle? The answer is as straightforward as you'd like. It requires a shift in perspective, a willingness to embrace complexity instead of avoiding it. What if, instead of chasing quick results, you focused on building a solid foundation. It's about integrating small, sustainable habits into your daily routine. Sustainable habits into your and to some daily Maybe you dedicate just 10 minutes a day to a skill you want to master rather than expecting instant success. This approach takes patience, and yes, it might feel slower. But what you gain is far more valuable: resilience, understanding, and long-term growth. It's about realizing that the journey itself is where the real transformation happens. So, what's the takeaway? As you set your goals, take a moment to pause and reflect. Are you seeking shortcuts, or are you ready to embrace the process? The choice is yours. Remember, the hidden danger of oversimplifying self-improvement isn't just about failing to reach your dreams, it's about compromising who you can truly become. If this resonates with you, take a moment to reflect on your own journey. Share your thoughts below, and let's navigate this together. Because in the end, it's not just about the destination, it's about how we grow along the way. Have you ever taken a shortcut, thinking it would speed up your journey to your goals? What if I told you those shortcuts might actually hold you back? Stick around, because this could change how you view your aspirations. We often crave that quick fix, a simple trick to boost our productivity or transform our lives. However, the more we try to oversimplify our self-improvement goals, the more we risk undermining our true potential. Imagine this: you want to lose weight, but instead of committing to a balanced diet and regular exercise, you opt for a trendy diet pill promising amazing results in just a week. It might work temporarily, but what happens next? Without developing sustainable habits, the weight will likely return. This issue extends beyond weight loss. Consider your career. You're aiming for a promotion, so you focus solely on impressing your boss with flashy projects. But what about your relationships with your teammates? Those connections are crucial for success. Ignoring them could lead to isolation, and those shortcuts might ultimately backfire. The real danger lies in our desire for instant gratification. It's tempting to think we can skip the hard work, but these shortcuts can create gaps in our skills and understanding. You might achieve something, but it could feel empty, lacking the depth needed for lasting success. Let's dive deeper. Picture yourself learning a new skill, like playing an instrument. Like playing learning there, triggering. I knew this is sure your yourself go. You could binge watch tutorials, but without practice, that knowledge becomes meaningless. You end up frustrated, while others who embrace the struggle excel. How often have you seen someone thrive at the guitar because they put in the effort? Now, let's raise the stakes. What if these shortcuts start to shape your mindset? You might begin to think that effort equals failure can lead you to shy away from challenges and miss out on valuable experiences. This mindset can stall the very growth you seek, creating a continuous